So over.
Actually, your
right?
outfit's so cute today.
Thank you. Do you know why? It's yours. At least the dress is the bottom part.
It's so cute.
I'm wearing a dress today, which normally I have pajamas on.
I
under
have
this.
little leggings on. Hi, Ruby.
Oh.
Ashley just got back from a funeral, which was so sad. I knew this was someone she was friends with in high school, and I knew him because I owned a gym, and he was a firefighter there, and the firefighter always came and worked out
Yeah.
at the gym. He was so funny and so nice.
Oh, that's when you met him.
Mhm.
Was it Snap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was he a firefighter for North Ogden first?
Northview.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know
For
that.
several years. Those firefighters were so nice. They would always help me move equipment, and
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah.
Yeah, he was such a good friend. And this was like junior high school. It was fun to like run into friends too and at the funeral. And yeah, just so many good memories. He was just such a funny guy. Yeah, so sad.
He got cancer and it took his life pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, in fact, his brother spoke and said from like diagnosis to him passing was 38 days. That's it.
And he just didn't know.
He didn't know. So he went in for, they said it was like job related. It was small cell lung cancer, I think it was. So I might be saying that wrong. It's a rare cancer, and they said it was like induced from the type of work that he did. So like breathing in fire, things on fire,
Yeah.
just things that firefighters are exposed to. They said that this is like something that can happen, which is just so sad.
Yeah.
He was also dating a friend of mine. I don't know. I'm just like really heartbroken for her too, you know?
Yeah.
So, and he has kids, and it's just awful and so unexpected. So
The story of the dash, I know some of you may have heard this. It's a poem, right?
yeah,
Tell us a little bit about the dash.
it's such a cute poem. Let me just read it real fast.
Okay.
Because it's like 1 minute. When you go to funerals, it just really makes you rethink so many things about life.
Oh, yeah. It
It's
makes
just-
you totally reflect.
It totally does. And this poem does just that too. So it's called The Dash. I read of a man who stood to speak. At the funeral of a friend, he referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that they spent alive on earth, and now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? I just thought that was really good.
Yeah, I do like that.
And it makes you reflect. And honestly, like, what's your impact on other people's lives? That's kind of what I was looking around. I have never been to a funeral like this. It was massive. Because he was a firefighter, there was a lot of, I would like the whole state of Utah's firefighters were there. It was
Wow.
crazy. Probably not really, but there was a lot. Lots of people. And I'm like, look at the impact. People have no idea the impact that they have on other people.
Yes, it's so true.
So
That's something that I talked about when my cousin passed. He just loved people, and he was always looking for what's my life mission? What's my life purpose? That was something he was really worried about. Like, what am I doing here? And they suggested at the pulpit at his funeral that he'd been living it the whole time, just the way he loved people, and
yeah.
would stop to listen to a stranger or help someone in need like that. He lived a very meaningful life,
Right.
but he didn't know that.
But you didn't know that.
Ashley shared something on her Instagram today about when her son passed and she went to the store, and just looking around you, no one had any idea that
No.
you just lost your son.
Yeah, no.
And you're like, these people are just going about their lives. They have no clue
Yeah, exactly.
how much grief I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
It changed you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me how you look at people when you're out and about in the public now?
I can really recall that day like it was yesterday. Like it was really one of those like turning points in my life where I'm like, it almost felt out of body because I'm like, I was noticing everyone. I was noticing people laughing. I was noticing people just like going about their day. And I'm like, I am hardly surviving. But I wasn't giving off any clue that I was in such despair. I looked like a normal person. And I probably even smiled at people if they looked at me. I was like, wow, if people have no idea how I'm feeling, like I don't know how they're feeling. They could be experiencing the same kind of pain and I would have no clue. There's no sign. I mean, there's sometimes people, might look a little bit more obvious that they're suffering, but I was like, I will always assume people are carrying hard stuff, carrying grief. And I've just kind of lived like that ever since. Like, you just have no idea. And people that might be rude or harder to deal with, I'm like, they might be going through something even more,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you want to just snap at them or like be rude back.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have a hard time with that. And I think that like naturally I'm a peacemaker. I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing, but actually we were going to talk about peacemaking today.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. But I think that it kind of stems from that too, though, is I'm like, even the people that are hard to be kind to them.
It's so interesting because empathy is such an amazing gift you're kind of a healer, honestly, or a part of, I believe Christ is the healer of mankind, but we are God's hands.
Yeah.
And when you have that gift of being empathic or empathy, it's like you're called to help understand and nourish and heal people. But I've also seen people with this gift get trampled on with not well-intentioned.
That's true.
People.
Yeah.
People that have selfishness in them.
Yeah.
Or care about carrying a facade image, right?
Right.
I don't know how to word that. Not everyone has, I wish everyone had good intentions, but not everyone really does.
And then they kind of prey on the people that are more empathetic.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I watched this thing. This is a little disturbing, so sorry in advance, but
what?
They interviewed serial killers and their victims were highly empathic.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They would talk about this, that they would look for people that had high empathy, that nourished their victim mentality because they would be able to get close to them.
Wow. That's disturbing.
I know.
But it's good information. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Don't want to be close to no serial killer.
Yeah. I follow this account. It's called The Realized Empath. And how to have healthy boundaries when you're a person who is sensitive to the needs and the emotions of those around you, that you can really have boundaries around that. And
that's good.
Yeah, we wanted to talk a little bit today about holding your peace.
Yeah.
When you are in that situation where maybe you have been preyed on a little bit.
Yeah.
Or people are not talking well of you, even if you've really done nothing wrong.
Right.
Or maybe you have, either way.
Yeah.
Ashley and she talked about being a peacemaker. Peacemaker and holding your peace are not something that's a weakness, but rather a strength. Do you have any way that you would define what it means to hold your peace? Do you have any idea what that means to you?
I often have regretted things I've said, and I'm like, I would rather say nothing than regret something that I said. And so if I'm feeling like I'm going to respond in an angry way, I'm silent. And it's hard. It's the hard thing to do, but is that an okay answer?
Mm-hmm. I think this is so good. This idea kind of came to me when Jesus held his peace when he's being crucified. He's an innocent being misrepresented, misunderstood, and was ultimately killed for this. I'm like, how did he hold his peace? Well, he had a greater why. He had a greater mission. And that's something that's been coming to my mind a lot lately is, what is my why? Why do I do the things that I do? Because when you're on a pursuit of goodness, I think there is an opposing force that tries to nip at you, get at you. So how do you hold your peace when you're seeking to do good things and advance your life? And so that was a great answer. It's like, what are these people's opinions worth anyway to me?
Right.
Like, God knows what I've been through.
Right.
So what else really matters?
Yeah.
And if God is for you, who can be against you?
Who can be against you? And I also think God defending you is better than you defending you. It's hard when maybe you do hear things being said about you. I've definitely experienced that,
Oh, me too.
know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I would love to just like share this perspective or this side, but I always feel, no, like, I got you. I'll defend you.
Right.
And I don't know, even really know what that means, but I have seen in some situations where I was like, wow, I saw God defend me and I didn't even need to do anything.
Right. I've seen people show up for you from out of the blue.
Out of the blue.
It's like, wow, they were
Yes.
totally inspired and they don't even know it.
They didn't even know it.
I always
So
pray
true.
when people show up for me and like they don't even know that I was in need of that. I just always pray. I'm like, Lord, just please bless their life so much. They totally just answered my prayer, or, you know, like, I'm so
Yeah.
thankful.
Yes.
So
Good.
I've seen people really show up for you the last little while. We actually have a friend, kind of an acquaintance, a friend, but her name was being really slandered.
Mhm.
And she was just having a hard time with it because she's always trying to bring goodness to the world and do good things, but it's been totally misrepresented and misunderstood. Her name was kind of slandered on a podcast from her former spouse, even though the former spouse is kind of the reason they parted from infidelity.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was interesting. I'm not close enough to this person to know the intimate details of what she was going through, but what I said is like, hey, I'm not even close to you, and I can tell you right now, you have so much light, and that is fruit from the Spirit, is
Yeah.
peace, love, and joy. And
Mhm.
that's all I experience when I hear from this person. And so I was like, listen, I've seen both, and I don't even know either of you well enough to know the story, but I can tell you right now, I can see exactly and feel exactly who has light and who does not.
Right.
And you don't need to be worried. Like, people that matter don't mind.
Yeah.
And
People that mind don't matter.
yeah. And if they mind, they don't. If someone believes something negative about you
Mhm.
that is untrue, those may be people that just like gossip and slander, because some people thrive off of that energy. I think that energy is disgusting.
Me too.
Like, I'm not here to tear anyone's name down. I'm here to bridge communities, build bridges, bring out the goodness in people. So whenever there's slander going around, I'm like, it ain't for me. I don't believe you.
Yeah. 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 I don't even want to like participate in that conversation.
Yeah. I just know then I'm like, you're not my people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over this. I got plenty of friends, okay? that are bridge builders.
Yeah. Bridge builders.
How
Where
do
are
you-
bridge builders at? Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Do you know
I love
what does that
that.
mean to you to be a bridge builder?
It's just like, let's find common ground. I don't like anything that separates people. I don't like politics. I don't like the, like, ooh, this religion versus this. I don't like any of it.
Me either.
Find common ground. We're all on this planet together.
Yes.
We're all in this together. Like, we're all going to end up together wherever
Yeah.
you believe, right? What are we fighting about? I don't understand.
I don't
just love
either.
everyone.
I do
Like,
too.
why can't everyone just love?
In fact, sometimes if I get driven by laws,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let me be clear. I was driving the other day and I was thinking about it and I'm like, I hate rules. I've never been a rule follower. I'm not good at
Like,
rules.
what are the rules? And I'll go against them.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's weird because
Why are we that way?
I don't know. It's not like I break the law,
I
but
know.
if someone's like, you have to do this, I'm like,
No way.
I will choose to do this or I will choose not to. And
It's
it
probably
will
that's probably why it's the choice. It's the agency
Yes.
we like.
okay.
Is that
Isn't that
it?
cool?
We love agency.
Because from my belief system, agency came with me.
It did.
It's something that I believe that we lived and walked
Mhm.
with God before this life, and
And we chose to,
we chose to follow
choose.
Jesus.
right?
Yeah.
To have a choice.
So when something's trying to pull my agency away, oof.
That's true. That's why even if someone's like, okay, total tangent, we're supposed to be together.
Oh my gosh.
Immediately the second someone says that, it's like, no, don't say that to me.
Like, you will not manipulate me.
No.
I had
Yeah.
I always try to talk good about, I had phenomenal people that I dated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only reason it didn't work out is because we just chose differently. I remember
Yeah.
one guy, we had dated and kind of broke up, and he started dating a new girl, and he's like, are we really done? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going on a mission, man. Like, this girl is for you, and
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you, and you really blessed my life. It's just I'm being called to go do missionary service, and
Yeah.
and she's amazing. So I just chose a different path. Well,
Yeah.
once I had the person come to me and they're like, we're supposed to be together. Listen, I was like, I kind of dated this person for like 6 weeks, maybe.
Okay.
I didn't want to the whole time, so it's just a big joke now, but like
It is.
it was kind of turbulent because I had a brain injury at the time. And so I've talked about this before, but they're like, we're supposed to be together. And I'm like, oh, really? Really? What about agency?
Yeah. What about agency?
He's like, you either choose to follow God or you choose not to. Gosh, why am I being so dramatic?
That was like giving Simpsons. Is it like, what's his name? Smithers.
Smithers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like a little sneaky guy.
Sneaky guy. Bobby, you're so funny.
Uh,
Yeah, we don't like that. Don't be telling us we're supposed to do nothing.
yeah. You tell me I'm supposed to, I'll
My
tell
English
you.
gets bad when
I know.
my mom would not approve of any sentence I just said. She was in English. She taught English, so we weren't allowed to misspeak or misspell in the household. What did you just say? You know. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's
Or tangents. I don't know.
So anyway, one time I was trying to write a message and I was trying to say barely, but I spelled barley, and
That I still don't know how to spell barely. It's actually like a problem.
E-L-Y, not L-E-Y, barley.
So
L-E-Y.
wait, L-E-Y is barely or L-E-Y?
Okay, B-A-R-L-E-Y is barely. Barley is B-A-R-E-L. Barely. Barley is B-A-R-L-E-Y. Barely is B-A-R.
Do you know what? Every time I start to spell it, I'm just like, scratch it, hardly.
Yes.
I'm like, I know how to spell hardly.
Scratch it.
We're not
I'm all
spelling
jacked up in
barely.
my head about this word now.
It's just like a wheat. Here's the thing. If a piece of wheat pops up like an emoji, then you know you spelled it wrong. Right?
That's true.
That's not the right word.
So good.
What were we talking about though?
I don't know, but we'll get back to the topic. But Ashley, anytime there's like a pause, or if she's like, I don't know why she's just goof trooping.
What do I do?
Oh. If she feels awkward, or she thinks the guy's cute. She's like, he's cute. You silly goose.
I'm such a silly goose. Oh no. No, everyone knows
Sorry.
what I do.
I'm laughing so hard my cheeks hurt.
If I've ever thought you were cute, just know.
She practices in the mirror.
That's the face.
That's her makeout
I'll never
tongue.
do it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm unwell.
I have like 4 pieces of gum in my mouth. Why would I do that to podcast? I'm sorry if it's...
I'll put a disclaimer if it is.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Bobby's chewing gum.
Was
4 pieces. It's as big as their tongue.
it really 4 pieces?
Okay.
How did that happen?
I don't know, but I've read that it's actually good if you have ADHD to chew gum because it makes you focus better. However, I can't just chew one. I can't chew gum at all because
What?
if I have one piece, I'm like, oh, I need one for the other side. And then I'm like, I just like a big old wad.
So you have 2 pieces of gum in at all time? If you're chewing gum?
Most of the time.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. I
On
don't
both
know
sides,
why.
or it ends up as one piece?
One piece, split it in half.
So you're just chewing on both sides?
Yeah. I'm just practicing my
What?
makeout skills by breaking it apart. And I'm just kidding.
What? I was like, oh my gosh.
Speaking of that, did you ever try to unwrap the Starburst to practice?
Yeah, but never could.
Never
I'm not
did
good
well.
at that.
Sorry.
Or like twist the cherry stem into a knot.
Yes.
I've never done that either.
I've never done that one either. I did do the Starburst one a few times.
I can't do anything fancy like that. Just like not freaking cool.
You are.
Maybe in other ways, but not not that way.
Hold your peace, Ashley. It's okay.
Hold your peace.
Okay, I guess, we're talking about holding your peace,
Mm-hmm.
but how have you've been learning the last little while what a healthy relationship looks like and what it doesn't look like.
Right.
How do you hold your peace when you're dating someone and you don't know the outcome yet?
Well, I think if it's flowing, just let it keep flowing. That's okay. Here's the advice I would give. I have learned what no is. So maybe start with that. If you are feeling like an uneasy feeling or things keep being brought to your attention to be aware of, like maybe this relationship isn't the right one. If something just keeps happening that's coming to your attention, then maybe it's like it shouldn't progress. But if it's flowing, then then let it flow.
I remember,
Right?
yes, when I was dating, I'd get these little like red flags or intuition that would be like, go check this. And I'd check it and I'd find something sketchy.
Yes.
And I'd be like, man, you gotta listen.
You do need
It's
to
like,
listen.
not only I believe your gut, your God who speaks to your gut, your intuition guides you for a reason. And I was so surprised at what I would find every time. Honesty is a big deal to me, and honesty isn't always pleasant in relationships. Sometimes you have to say things that are hard, and it takes a lot of bravery to use your voice to speak up when it's hard, you know?
Right.
But I remember, I feel like I'm pretty easy to tell things to, and I remember trying to give this person in my life a chance to tell the truth about a shady situation, but they would dodge it at all costs. And I was like, did you know that's all I wanted was the honesty? I don't even actually care that you did something wrong. Like, all I wanted to know is that you would own it.
Right.
And it's so easy for me. It's so easy for me to forgive. I don't know why. I just forgive and forget so easily. It's actually kind of a curse because I'm like, oh, I can just like remember that I'm mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really easy for me to let things go, but it's not. I just want to know people will be honest, accountable, and I hold myself to that standard.
Yeah. That's true.
So if it's flowing, it's going. What does that look like when it's flowing?
It's just like I don't know. I guess it's the opposite of where you feel like, oh, why is there so many roadblocks, or why are there so many things that just keep being brought to my attention, or things that I'm getting weird little red flag. That's all I kind of know is like when something isn't working out. And so when something is flowing, how do you explain that? That's actually like hard to explain.
I think here's what I think. When it's flowing, it's just working, conversation flows, your values align.
That's right. Yeah. It seems like everything's just kind of aligning. And not even to say, like, let's say that this is happening in your life, whoever's watching this on the other end, you're in a relationship and things are flowing. That doesn't even necessarily mean this is forever. But if it's flowing, just, like see where that goes.
Yeah.
Because I think like you said, how many we've all been in so many different relationships, and it's like there's a purpose for all of it. So you're either learning something or it is forever. So
before I met my husband, I was hanging out with one of my high school friends. He and I were the only two of our friend group that never got married. And we spent so much time together and it was so fun, but we weren't romantically interested. And people are like, why don't you just be together? I'm like, he's like my brother. And he felt the same. He's like, you're like my sister. And it flowed. And then I met my spouse and it was like, thank you for your time with me. Like, I can't have that close relationship with a guy. That's the hard thing about guy-girl friendships.
That's true.
You just know when you meet your person, it can't continue on and they could be your best friend in the world. Where, I really shifted from spending so much time with guys to more girlfriends. And I was so grateful because I can stay close to all my girlfriends. I'm not going to hang out all the time with guy friends. I don't personally, I'll go on a double date with them, but I'm not going to be calling them up. I don't think
It's like a respectful thing probably to your husband. Right.
Yes.
And you would expect that too from him.
Yeah.
Because it would make you feel a little uneasy. You're like, why is your best friend a girl?
And some of you might say or question that, like, oh, we just have total trust. Well, listen, I owned a gym for 6 years. I've seen too many things. Well-intentioned people go down paths they didn't want to go down.
Right.
And it's just a big fat no for me.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
I'll stay cordially in contact, but I don't have deep conversations with my guy friends anymore.
Yeah.
Unless my husband's present and we can talk in front of him.
That's good.
So if it's flowing, it's going, your values are aligning, you're building a relationship. My prayer always was, God, if this is for me, bring us closer. And if it's not, let us part and bring me something better.
Yeah.
Because God never wants worse. He only wants better.
Right.
I think also people don't talk about the slow burn. If someone comes at you and it's super intense, and in fact, people sometimes like that idea of, what's the word? It's kind of love bombing.
Yeah.
They think that's like, oh, so romantic. If someone's saying I love you after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I know there's some rare cases where that works out, but for the most part, it's all about the slow burn, you guys. Do you know what I mean when I say the slow burn?
I think I do. Yeah.
Can you explain any words about
Well,
it?
just probably like it seems like it kind of starts out as like a friendship, and then it's like, ooh, I'm kind of like having feelings, and oh, I don't know. It's just a slower, steady, consistent flow instead of like a fire hose at you, right? It's like
Yeah.
slowly dripping,
You
just
know,
consistent.
I never really knew until I met Mitch. Like he was the first to text me all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and he really initiated everything.
Yeah.
He was he said I love you. I could feel it was coming, and I would practice saying I love you.
Practice it? Have you
Because-
never said it?
No, I said it to one person, but
Okay.
it's when our relationship was ending. I was like, I really did love you, and
Oh.
but it was imparting, so it wasn't like with exploration that we could be together.
Right.
So I had practiced. I was like, I can feel that. Ellie.
Let me hold her.
So anyway, the slow burn. I'm just saying. Oh, when he actually said it, I freaked out.
You did?
I got so I couldn't. I was like, I've practiced this.
You freaked out?
Oh,
You're so funny.
I just freaked out. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's like not coming out. And he's like, it's okay. I know you do. He's like, you just say it when you're ready. There's no pressure from me. It took me 2 months.
After he said it?
I would
Girl.
practice every freaking day because I knew I loved him. But I was so scared because
What is that?
I just had a really hard relationship before that.
Yeah.
I felt really manipulated, and Mitch never pushed me. He never rushed me. That's something that if someone's pushing you, rushing you, it's just not a good red flag.
Red flag. We're looking for the green flags.
Green flag. I don't even know
Right.
how we got on this topic.
I know, dude.
Ashley looked up some notes on holding your peace, and there were some really good suggestions as you search this out. So
Yes. Yeah, we we had to take a potty break, not for us, for the dogs.
the dogs.
So sorry, kind of I don't know where we were where we were at just a minute ago, but here's a question.
Okay.
Or maybe not a question, but do you think a lot of people think holding your peace is a weakness? Or could it be misconstrued? Is that the right word?
Well, I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yes, I do think that some people think you being quiet or you not saying anything, it's like a form of weakness. But like in my opinion, it's more of like a controlled strength. It's hard. It's harder to be quiet. It's harder to not just like, especially, okay, if like, let's say that there's a heated conversation, it's harder to not just attack or like get to that level.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's very challenging because when you're being attacked, it's hard not to feel one, rejection, but two, defensive.
Yes.
Because it's not fun to be accused of things,
No.
especially things that are misconstrued or misrepresented.
Yeah.
And I think that is really hard. But there's a verse we read about, like, God will fight your
It's
battles.
Exodus 14:14. Wait, what does it say? The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. It's exactly what we were talking about. So you don't really have to work and really like tune in. How do you explain like tuning in? Because this is something that I check myself every day where I'm like, if I'm feeling off about something, I'm like, okay, I need to like, how would you explain that?
Well, if you need to respond or not, I would just pray.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's some good suggestions that Ashley had. Pause, pray, and maybe pause, ponder, pray.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to ask the question, is this my fight, Lord, or is it
Or
yours?
is it yours? Yeah.
And there's sometimes that it's like, no, say something.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been other times that it's like, no, be still.
Yeah.
So when I do say something, it's never to slander someone's name. That's how I know it's not from God. If I want to fight back and I'm like, you're a piece of crap,
Right.
then I'm like, that's not
coming
that's
from
not how
God.
God's going to tell me to handle this.
Right.
That's my natural self, because
Yeah.
I naturally have fight in me.
Mm-hmm.
When I pause and pray for that spirit, Here's what I was saying earlier. I never finished this. I understand.
When we never finish our thoughts, it's all, it comes back to bite us.
Yes. I am not a rule follower, but you have to have rules to govern a society.
Yeah.
So I like church. Some people think church is too strict, to this. And I'm like, I like gathering because I need accountability in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be held to a standard. I want to get with people and talk about a good way to govern my life and have discussion about that. And I like making agreements with God. I like being like, hey, I want to follow you because I'm naturally a fighter. Like, it's not my nature to, when I say fighter, not physical, but verbally.
Yeah.
People are terrified of me. And I'm like, well, I understand why.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not because I'm mean. It's like, I know how to put my feelings into words. And
yeah.
so, and I always seek to do that for good.
Mm-hmm.
So I like holding myself to the Lord's standard and governing myself by that.
Mm.
And just being like, hey, Lord, is this my fight or is it not? Going back to your question. And sometimes it's yes. And sometimes it's, I got this one. And other times it's like, girl, you being too rogue.
I literally just imagined Jesus saying that, girl, you're being too rogue.
There's one time I was like, I'm going to fight this person. And it's like, why don't you actually just help them? That was the response I got.
I remember this because you were like, this is the hardest answer I've ever had. Help. What do you mean help? And was it the right answer?
Yes. I can't believe how much better my relationship with this person has gotten.
Yeah.
And I feel like God has given me the words in a peaceful way to resolve conflict.
Yes. So good.
So, okay, what are some ways that people can hold their peace then, Ashley?
The pause before responding is a huge thing. When you want to react, when you want to respond, you pray and you ask, what am I supposed to do right now? Because you're right. There's sometimes where you do feel inspired with words. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. If I'm going to say something, or like maybe it's like type a message or something and nothing's coming to me, that's my answer is, I want you still right now. Don't respond. It's like the words are taken from me.
Yes.
You know,
when we live in a world that's eye for an eye,
mm-hmm.
and behold the beam in my eye and the mote, you know, the beam in their eye, and
their eye, but a
yours.
mote in yours. Yeah.
So something that has come to me, I'm just remembering when I owned my gym, I had this guy that was freaking out on me about, I think there was a dust bunny in there. Dust bunnies
What?
Are the weirdest animals because they're not even alive. They're just these things that hop around, you know?
Bobby, I had no idea where this was going. This guy was really mad at me because I had a dust bunny.
I think
How is this real?
I know. But listen, gyms are unbelievable.
Okay.
How much dust they kick up from treadmills. And you really have to clean it like more than one time a day.
So where'd you catch this dust bunny? Where was it hiding?
I went on an adventure just with the vacuum. But it was rough. I mean, I'm just telling you, it was hard to keep up.
Okay, so this guy was really mad at you. For real?
Oh, just came in screaming at me.
What?
And as he's screaming, this is a practice I like to do. I use this declaration, I am observant. Instead of reactive, I am observant. Because my natural character is to react.
Yeah.
So I am observant. So I'd been practicing this and I was like, wow, I just noticed this guy's face. And I maybe shared this before, but I'm like, wow, his face is really red right now. I've been screamed at by someone else on the phone and I'm like, wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of words all at once.
He can speak really quickly.
Really fast.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just noticed, I just call out what is happening. Like, oh, his face is really red. And I'm like, oh, I'm dodging spit flecks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like,
oh my God.
And then I'm more peaceful if I just call out what is. And then I just said, hey, yeah, you know, I'll look at the dust bunnies. I can work on that. I can pull the vacuum out.
What was his reaction?
And then I said, we can handle that, but I just want to make sure, is everything okay with you? Like, what's going on in your life? Like, is everything okay at home?
I mean, if dust bunnies are triggering you that bad, then maybe something more is going on.
This guy just broke down. He didn't start crying, but he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, my wife was just screaming at me. He's an older gentleman. And he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm totally taking out my home life on you.
Bobby, That's great.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, brother, it's okay. I forgive you.
Oh,
I'll work on the dust
that could
bunnies.
have been a completely different outcome
Yeah.
had you responded in the way you probably naturally wanted to.
Yeah. So
So,
pause
mm-hmm.
and ask. Questions are amazing. That's how Jesus taught. It was always through
He
questions.
always asked questions. It was stories and questions.
Yeah.
That's how he taught.
So it was like, okay, I know this hard thing's going on, but what's really bothering you?
Mm-hmm. Do you know how many times, this is why I'm like, everyone needs a Bobby in their life, because I'll come to her, I'm like, I'll just start venting about something, and she's like, hey, what's the deeper, like, what's actually going on? And I'm like, oh, I'm actually upset about this, and I'm taking it out on this person, and I actually have everything I just said is not reality. I'm actually upset about something completely different, but it's showing up in this area of my life. So it's like her asking me questions. She's my like built-in therapist. It's so nice. Everyone needs a Bobby.
Stop. I had a friend named Jen. She taught me this, and Franchner. So
Franchner?
yeah, she works with kids, I believe.
Franchner. Okay, what does it mean?
Okay, so they call this your amygdala. This is a representation of your brain. Okay, so here's your brain when you're functioning well.
Okay.
Your frontal lobe is your reason, and it helps you sort through information, and you can be reasonable about it. But if you feel threatened, you go to your monkey brain.
Oh.
So your amygdala, the Amy. So how do you get out of your Amy, your fight or flight mode? Take a deep breath. Let go. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. Just visualize letting the stress go so you can see more clearly. She would have people put little stickers around the house to remind them, take a deep breath. Come back to your frontal lobe so that you can make a sound decision.
Wow.
And what you want to say.
This is so good and helpful.
When you're in your Amy's a savage. Just remember that visual. Bring it back down.
Okay.
And you can do that by asking yourself questions. What am I really upset about?
Mm-hmm.
What am I really feeling right now? Is it wise to respond right now? Just get clear.
Yeah.
Is my response from love or is it from revenge?
Yeah.
Because eye for an eye never goes well.
No, it doesn't.
Creates wars.
It does.
So how do you think this would help people in their personal relationships if they learned to be more observant and held their peace? How could that improve relationships?
Oh, well, I mean, I think a lot of arguments come from like misunderstanding. I mean, there's so much from just like pausing and like, wait, what's really going on? I mean, even what your response to that man at the gym, if someone's like snapping on you and you're like, whoa, and you want to immediately snap back instead of being like, what's like really going on today? Like, oh, like actually this happened. Like you can get to the bottom of things instead of, that would just be so much more helpful for your communication. So healthy communication. Yeah.
Healthy communication. It's hard when you're triggered.
Yeah.
One day I was so mad at Mitch. I'm like, I got to set this down and go on a walk because I'm going to say something I regret right now.
Yeah.
Can we pick this back up?
Yeah.
And I just went on a walk, cooled off, and then we were able to have a peaceful discussion. And there's power in a pause.
There is power in the pause. So that is so good. How do you know when to do that? Because you're smart. Like sometimes, I mean, here's the thing. We're all going to make mistakes and we're all going to react and we're going to say things we don't mean. But when do you know it's like, this is okay. Like I'm at my limit and I got to walk away.
When I feel anger.
So the second that happens.
Yeah.
Or triggered, if it's like the second you get triggered, you're like, okay.
Yeah. Do you have a point?
No, I would say that too. It's like just the moment that it shifts from like, oh, he's upset about something to like, oh, I'm triggered now. Let's just pause. Yeah.
Most of the things people express are from the pain they feel about their own lives, from what I've experienced.
Yeah.
Like any disagreement Mitch and I have ever had, I'm like, oh, we function from wounds sometimes, and we all have them. And so it's like, hey, pause and get clear. Are you speaking from reality right now or from something that is still wounded inside?
Yeah.
For both of us.
Yeah.
And we just give each other a lot of grace, I think. I was worked up the other night and Mitch just gave me reassurance. And he doesn't even know, but I'm like getting all choked up. And he was just being so sweet. And I was like, man, I'm a jerk.
Jerk. Oh my
I
gosh.
was acting like a jerk. I guess I learned one other principle. You're in an unhealthy situation if there's a problem, and that makes you view the person as a problem. So you're healthy emotionally when you look at it's me and this person against this problem. This problem is not who this person is. It's separate.
Okay, that's good.
Does that make sense? So pause to be like, okay, what is actually the problem? And am I making the person the problem? If you're making the person the problem, then pause, because it is not the time to solve this right away.
Oh, that's good.
Just figure out what's actually the problem and then discuss the problem.
That's so great.
And then things are going to flow a little easier.
Yeah.
I know, because I fail at this often.
Yeah. It's like, that's how I feel. I'm like, well, I only know this topic because I've messed up so many times that I can give some advice because I know what not to do.
I really think that's why we need Jesus in our lives, because Jesus talks about forgiveness, hold your peace. And, on the very cross, he says, Father, forgive them.
For they know not what
They know not what they do. I want to be that kind of person. I want to be like, hey, I forgive you. You don't know why you're raging at me right now. How can I be like that? That's why we need that standard. What's your why? My why is I would like to be like Jesus.
Yeah.
And Jesus gives people grace. He's a mediator, an advocate. And so hold your peace.
We love Jesus.
Love Jesus.
We love Jesus.
Any other thoughts you want to share?
No, I think this was so lovely.
Well, thanks for sharing your heart. And I just know that I've watched you hold your peace a lot. And I feel a lot of reverence for you because one, you have a media following. I don't. So it's like, I just have a few people in my circle that could maybe think poorly of me, but you have a large media following and you have been amazing. And I've literally watched you hold your peace the last 2 years. And I've also watched God deliver. And I'm just so impressed by who you are.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're so nice.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Okay.
Any other thoughts for you?
No.
Okay.
We are going to get back to sharing miracle moments. I've had some people submitting them, so stay tuned. We would love to hear little miracle moments in your life, and we share them when you submit them.
Yeah.
So
Please submit. Please.
yes.
Don't leave us hanging.
By the way, we are going to be doing a Christmas challenge. Ashley and I thrive on a challenge. I started wearing my watch again to count my steps, but we are going to be doing a challenge to prep for Christmas season.
Yeah.
So stay tuned in our Patreon for that, and we will share that soon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.